Today, we're taking a look at the FMS Unimog, which at first I thought was just a funny name, but it turns out it's a vehicle with one of the most interesting histories that I've ever seen. First, we'll take a look at my unboxing and see everything that this radio-controlled crawler comes with. First thing out of the box was the car's manual, which does have an exploded parts diagram in case you need to do any repairs. Next thing out is the car's controller, which has 3 channels and is even the right size for one-handed operation. Next up, we have an accessory bag with a nut driver, some spare parts like C-clips, a sticker set that looks like different license plates from other regions of the world, which I thought was really cool for them to include. And of course, a USB charger for the car's battery. I do appreciate that the charger is extra long so that you can leave the battery inside the car while charging. We have a quality control sticker letting you know that somebody did look this car over and made sure it was okay before sending it to you. And last but not least, we have the Unimog itself, which requires essentially no build time whatsoever. Just flip the box panels up themselves, turn on the remote, and you are ready to run. I love how the scale suspension looks on this thing, and its crawling ability is surprisingly good. I did not really expect this from a 1/24th scale car. So I actually have to show the mechanics of this thing to prove that it's not just some toy throwaway RC car. I really wanted to show off how cool the 4-wheel drive system is on this rig. It also has a 2-speed transmission, which you can select between the low and high gears using the 3-channel switch on the radio. And I included this shot of the steering just because I thought it was cool to see how the mechanics work. Alright, that's enough about the specifics on this model. Let's get a battery plugged in, power this thing up, and go do some crawling. Hey, almost forgot, this thing has headlights. You turn them on by pressing the bind button. Now, I'm not going to claim to be some RC crawling guru. In fact, this is my first micro crawler ever, but I am totally hooked. Crawling across my desk sold it for me. I'll do some stuff outside here in a minute, but I'm going to take this thing on vacation. This is going to be my new little desk warrior for a while. Now I've got this cool little crawl montage planned out, but I wanted to get into the Unimog's history since it really is so cool. The Unimog dates back over 75 years, and the term Unimog is actually an abbreviation for a German term, Universal Motor Gerät, or Universal Motorized Device. See, in the late stages of World War II, Germany was winding down, and the engineers, no longer devoted to war, turned their focus towards utility machinery. Farmers' crops still needed plowing, goods still needed delivering, and yeah, trains still needed engines. The Unimog truly was a universal workhorse, coming to the aid of the people who needed it most. In 1950, Daimler-Benz took over the production of the Unimog, and by 1953, Mercedes-Benz's 3-pointed star logo made it to the front of the vehicle. It would go on to become an ambulance, fire truck, locomotive, tractor, and many other utilitarian vehicles. This is an officially licensed design by FMS, and I'm glad to see it made it to an RC model. And that wraps up my review for the FMS Unimog. I will put links for it in the description, and those links directly support my channel. So please check them out even if you're just interested in seeing the price. Thanks guys, and I'll see you next time.